Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your October the 16th just for today in a meditation. Hope you're doing well this morning. Here we are again together. I think that's exciting. The title of the meditation, The Simplest Prayer. Praying only for knowledge of God's will for us and the power to carry that out. Step 11. How do we pray? With little experience, many of us don't even know how to begin. The process, however, is neither difficult nor complicated. We came to Narcotics Anonymous because of our drug addiction. But underlying that, many of us felt a deep sense of bewilderment with life itself. We seemed to be lost, wandering a trackless waste with no one to guide us. Prayer is a way to gain direction in life and the power to follow that direction. Because prayer plays such a central part in a recovery, many of us set aside a particular time each day to pray, establish a pattern. In this quiet time, we talk to our higher power, either silently or out loud. Either silently or aloud. We share our thoughts, our feelings, our day. We ask, what would you have me do? At the same time, we ask, please give me the power to carry out your will. Learning to pray is simple. We ask for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. By doing that, we find the direction we lacked and the strength we need to fulfill our God's will. Just for today, I will set aside some quiet time to talk with my higher power. I will ask for that power's direction and the ability to act on it. A little tongue-tied today. Oh my goodness. What a wonderful morning, though. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the wee version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Powerful, the simplest prayer. Praying only knowledge for God's will for us and the power to carry that out, right? I changed a word there. It should say His will, all right? So how is that simple? We need to use the term simple because we as addicts have a tendency to complicate things. When we use the word prayer, meditation not so much, but when we use the word prayer, people conjure up all ideals, thoughts, visions of a person with their hands clasped together. You know, that emoji, two hands clasped together. Religious activity, unanswered prayers. Yeah, many people, when they think of prayer, they think of all the prayers that have gone unanswered. And for that, I just say, if we don't ever deal with what we think it is, we will never get to the point where we're able to actually enjoy it. It's a relationship. It's proof of a relationship. It's an act of confidence that a person has a relationship with a power, a being that's higher than themselves. You know, back in the day, if you went into the presence of royalty, the king, without an invitation, 9 times out of 10, your life would be ended. That's not the situation here, right? This isn't something that we have to cower in fear at the thought of prayer or God, a higher power. This isn't that type of situation. This is a relationship that is almost like sponsorship. It's a two-way street, right? When we say a sponsorship is a two-way street, I think what we mean is that it's a relationship. It relays, it goes back and forth. And that's what this is about. This is about being able to have a relationship with a higher power that you feel that you can receive direction from. How do you receive that direction? That's the other part of this, prayer and meditation. So a lot of times people will say, well, prayer is talking and meditation is listening. That's why I believe that prayer, the spirit of prayer, is a spiritual principle. Because as it says here, you can pray out loud or you can pray silently. And I believe a lot of people that say they don't pray actually are praying. But the term prayer evokes so much negativity for them, they're not able to admit it or use it, but they still do it. And through meditation, the listening piece, being still, they're able to understand what it is the will of their higher power is for them and receive the refreshment, the empowerment to act on it. Today, if you're not a person that does, if you are, and you've been slipping a little bit, but mostly this is for the individual that is not in the routine of praying, nervous about it. It's not simple to you in any kind of way. This is my challenge for you to make it simpler. Now, some people will laugh and say that is so childish. I can't believe she even said that, but I'm going to say this. I want for you to pick up your cell phone and I want you to pretend you are having a conversation with the closest individual to you, whoever that is. I'm not saying make that person your higher power. I'm saying we're pretending that, and you don't even have to call their name. I just want you to start talking on your cell phone as though you're talking to the person that's closest to you. And what type of interaction would that be? So when it's your turn to talk, say what you're going to say. And then I want you to close your eyes and stop talking and hear what that response of love or truth that may not always feel loving because it's harsh, because it's the truth and we may not want to hear it, what that response from the closest person to you would be. Just close your eyes and imagine. And then I want you to take a deep breath and just say, I'll think about that. You make a good point. That takes maybe, for some people, 5 minutes, some people 10 minutes, the talking piece, right? We have a lot to say, but our ears are not always open. So you're going to have to use your imagination of what the closest person to you would actually say. And then just end it with, you make a good point. I'll give it some thought. Very simple. That's what it is. It's a conversation. It's a relationship. with the God of your own understanding that has the capability to give you even better, more secure responses than the person, even the closest person to you, right? And I want for you to practice that. And when you get comfortable with that and start saying a little bit more and imagining and hearing a little bit more, that is prayer and meditation. My name is Mighty Stream. I hope that's useful to you today. Hope that you have a beautiful day on purpose. Talk to you soon.